Man, it's little things like this that BMW does. Like, they made this part red. It's just so much easier. The visibility is so much better than, I don't know, black. I don't know, something about it. You kind of could see exactly where you got to put the gas. First fuel up on the new bike. Got about 100, I think, miles on it. We're gonna take another little ride to put some more miles on the bike. I'm gonna park over there. We got a nice bench. Oh, this, man, I'll tell you, absolutely in love with this bike. Just love it. Everything about it. Let me park right here. Oh my goodness, this bike is friggin' phenomenal. Phenomenal. Oh baby. So let's talk about this, guys. The last S1000RR I had, I believe it was in 2020. I did have the Akrapovic header with that same can that's on this bike now, the 24 model, and it sounded really, really good. But I've noticed a couple people messaging me and stuff. Some said go with an Arrow, some said go SE Project, some said stay with Akrapovic. What I want to talk about in this video, which is the best exhaust, especially if you guys are watching or are familiar with this bike, which exhaust is the best for the BMW S1000RR. Just fueled up for the first time on the bike. Let me see. Let's go to fuel gauge. Yeah, so it's definitely it's just too quiet. But on another note, when it's quiet, you can really hear that nice induction sound. You know what I mean? That's going to be one of my options. As I just told you guys, Akrapovic header, I think that one's the best. I think it comes in one piece. I think there's another header. Hey, who makes that header? I'm trying to remember what the hell is happening up there. Trying to remember who makes that header. I forgot. Is it Arrow or some other manufacturer header? It actually comes in like all pieces and you gotta put it together. But I think the Akrapovic header actually comes in one piece, which is a lot easier for installation, I was told. So, but definitely going to go with probably the Akrapovic header. And then as far as the muffler, what do you guys think? This setup, if you guys watched in the previous video, I told you my last S1000RR had the Acra header and had this can that I had, that I have on this bike right now, and it sounded really, really good. It wasn't like super crazy, annoying loud, nor was it quiet, and it had some really nice decel burble, decel popping, which I like, not too much. It was just a little bit. Then the other option is to have the Akrapovic shorty can, or say a Austin Racing shorty can, or a SE Project shorty can. Those are the other options. And then I got another message, someone telling me I should use the Arrow. So my friend 650 Ebe, he's got that beautiful, gorgeous S1000RR that he's got the Arrow muffler on there. It might even be the Arrow header, I'm not sure, but I know he's got the Arrow can on it, which looks really, really good as well. So maybe that's another option, and it also sounds really good. So there's a bunch of different options that I could do. I'm still breaking the bike in. I got, I don't know, about 100 miles. I'm still breaking it in. We're gonna have to wait until about 700 miles until I could get the first service and the ECU unlocked. That's when I will have the dealer. I might do it myself, to tell you the truth. I don't know, but I might have the dealer do the lockout. Oh, this bike is so friggin' good. See, I'm on a hill now. Use a little hill assist hold. But those are my options as far as exhausts. Let me know down below in the comments. Do you guys know of any other exhausts I should actually take a look at? If you guys have a oh my God, so much noise, but it doesn't go anywhere. But let me know if you guys have a S1000RR, and if you have a different exhaust that I didn't mention. Let me know down below in the comments so I could definitely take a look at it. But there's like I said, there's a lot of good options. There's a lot of choices for this bike. I just want to make sure that I just want to do it once. I'm definitely going to, no matter what, I'm definitely going to keep this muffler with the header first to see how it sounds, because I might not even need a different muffler. But then again, if I do want it a little bit louder, which muffler should I go with? So I definitely want your guys' input on it. Let me tell you guys, this is probably one of the smoothest, silkiest quickshifters on the market. I did have a 2000, I don't know, I think it was 22 Suzuki Hayabusa. That quickshifter was really good as well. This one might have it beat or the same, but it might have it beat by a little bit. Boy, this thing is a lot of fun. It is an absolutely beautiful day out. It's nice and cool. It's in the low 70s. We just had a heat wave for about 2 weeks where it was about 100 or over, and the humidity was through the roof. And I seen this day coming. I said, we're definitely going to take advantage of it. So the next thing that obviously you don't necessarily need with this BMW, because I believe it has 402 sensors if I'm not mistaken, and on my previous bike, on the previous S1000RR, I had the full header with the pipe, and it did not need a tune. And that's because it has the 402 sensors, and since it has the 402 sensors, the computer could actually pretty much calibrate and change the mapping on its own. The bike, it ran fine. There was no like backfire or anything like that, flames coming out the back, nothing like that. The bike actually ran good. A lot of the sport bikes with 202 sensors, it can't do that. It can't really do the ECU, can't do the calculations. But I know a lot of people that have or had S1000RRs and change out the header, no tune, and you're good. But we're gonna go this time, we're gonna go with the BT Moto tune. So this way, because I know a lot of people say that there's, like, in the mid-range on this bike, there's some lag or hesitation, so it smooths that out. And there's a lot of other things on the BT. Not only, you're going to gain more horsepower, more torque. I believe the startup idle isn't that high with the BT Moto tune. There's a bunch of other parameters and things that you get with that BT Moto Flash. So we're going to be definitely installing that software on the bike. But another question for you guys, what do you guys use on your S1000RR? Do you guys use the BT Moto tune, or do you guys use something else? Just curious. Let me know down below in the comments. But by the way, BT Moto, they've been doing this for not only cars, for BMW cars, but for BMW motorcycles for a long time, and they're, I'm gonna say, probably the best in the business. My opinion. I think they're the best in the business at what they do. They're really putting out some good software, good tunes for these motorcycles, and really getting a lot of power out of them. I'm also going to be getting their block off plates. That's another thing I was thinking, like, I really don't like the looks of these, obviously, these stock mirrors. So what are the other options for that? So if I take these mirrors off, the only thing that I really like that I've seen are maybe the Rizoma Stealth mirrors that you could actually lay flat, but they're quite expensive, but they look really good. So then my second choice would be to take these off, put the mirror block offs in, and in the place of the connectors where, because these lights actually have turn signals on them, so in replace of those plugs, install the TST Industries dummy plugs, so this way I won't get no lights. That's another thing. I don't know if you guys knew that, but if you decide to take these mirrors off and unplug the harness, you will get a light on the dash. Then if you don't want the light, you'll have to go in there and actually shut off the light, the warning light indicator, I guess, and then it won't come on. But I don't want to shut that off, because what if one of my tail lights goes out? You know, if you shut that off, then you're not going to get a warning for it. God forbid I hit my brakes and my brake lights don't come on, or my turn signal, and then I go to brake, someone hits me in the back, or I go to put my turn signal on turn, and I don't know, somebody doesn't see me. So I don't want to do that. So TST Industries actually sell, there's like a dummy plug that once you remove the two mirrors with the turn signals, you unplug that, you plug those two dummy connectors in, which I'm getting, so I'll show you guys that component. Then you won't get the warning light, but yet you still leave the indicator lights on, so this way if you do have a malfunction in the back, you'll get a warning lamp on. This way at least you could see, you could pull over. You don't want to be out there riding with like no brake light or something like that. So yeah, so the other option, take these mirrors off, put the block off plates on, put the dummy plugs in, and then I have a really nice set that I kept from the Duke, a really nice set of bar end mirrors, which are the Rizoma cut edge mirror. They're really small, they have a lot of adjustability, so that's an option. Let me know what you guys think about that. But even though these mirrors, the visibility is fantastic, you know, I could see behind me. I still have to kind of tuck my elbows in if I want to see exactly who's behind me, but the visibility is great. But I just don't like the look of them. I think it kind of it kills on any motorcycle, not just this one, like big Dumbo ear you know, mirrors. Oh, this thing is, boy man, the ECU is not even unlocked, but this thing is just a friggin' blast to rip. I think it's genius, not only because of the ECU block at 8,000 RPM. Why do I think it's genius? I'm sure they do it obviously so people run in the motor better, so they don't have a lot of warranty claims, you know, because people get on these bikes, if there's no, like any other bike, they don't have an ECU lock, right? They don't have an ECU block at 8,000 RPM, And what do people do with that automatically? They redline the shit out of their bike, or, you know, they hold the throttle, you know, all the way to redline for a show or something, or to let people hear. But that's not healthy for a motor. So that's why they're doing that, obviously, rev limiter at 8, so the motor, I'm assuming, so the motor breaks in properly. But another thing is, the way I look at it is, a lot of young kids, young new riders, or even older new riders, purchase this bike for their first bike. I know it happens. A lot of people do that. You know, they just get their license, and if they are, if they have the financial means to purchase this bike, because it's not a cheap bike, right? You could get a much cheaper 1000, right? Like GSXR, like a GSXR. Oh, look at this beautiful car up there. But you could get a much cheaper bike that is crazy fast as well, but they don't have limiters on them. So if, like, you know, what I'm trying to get at is, if you're in Europe, say in Germany, for instance, you cannot purchase this motorcycle, or any 1000cc motorcycle, if you are a beginner rider. I don't know the exact length of time or the amount of experience you need. So, for example, like if you're in Germany, you literally have to buy like a 125cc bike, ride that for, I think it's, I don't know if it's for a certain amount of miles or time, but you have to actually purchase that bike and have it for quite some time before you could actually head up to the next, say, level, 250 cc's or 500 cc's. Again, I don't know exactly what it is. You should look into that, but that's how it is. It's going to take you like a couple years of experience and riding to be able to purchase a 1000cc bike, which I think is very, very smart and responsible for their country, because you know what happens here, guys. You know, these young kids or new riders are hopping on, you know, these fast bikes, and it doesn't end well, because just, you know, the experience level is not there. If you just got your license, and you buy one of these and you're not responsible, I'm gonna say, you're looking for a lot of trouble, because this could get you in a lot of trouble in a very, very big hurry. Very quickly it could get you in trouble, because the power on this bike is just unbelievable. Like, you know, if you're not an experienced rider and you just get on this and you crack that throttle, you're a new rider, it feels like, literally, like the bike just wants to rip your arms out of your sockets. That's how much G-force, straight G-force, is once you hit that throttle all the way. You got to hang on, you know, for dear life, and you should be in shape riding this bike. So, but anyway, this is neither here or there. I'm just kind of get into a different conversation. But anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about the exhaust. I'm curious what you guys think, what kind of exhaust I should put on this. And I do like the Arrow, though. The Arrow looks really good, but then again, an Acura Shorty can would look good too, because it's much shorter and you would get the visibility of the beautiful M-forged wheel. So let me know down below in the comments, guys, what you think. I'm still putting more miles on the bike to break her in. I should get I'm gonna get 700 miles here very shortly, probably here in the next, honestly, 2-3 days. And you know, we'll be getting the first service to unlock the ECU, and then doing the exhaust, guys. Love you guys. Peace out. If you didn't yet, please subscribe. I would appreciate it, and we'll see you on another one. Peace out.